How many of you are familiar or have used or even just heard of GitHub? GitHub, and I'll put it in the chat, spell it out just for those of you, right? GitHub, okay? If you've done anything with code, if you've ever written anything as a programmer, in today's landscape, you've probably heard of GitHub, okay? And yes, I'm sure a lot of you probably use it every single day or use something like it. Maybe you have your own Git repository or whatever, okay? Well, the point is for those that aren't maybe familiar with GitHub, it's just one of many products. I'm not advertising GitHub or anything like that. I don't have any ties to them, but they're a place where I can store my code, my programming code, and I can version control it, meaning I know every single modification that's happened along the way. I can hook in automation to it. There's all kinds of crazy things you can do with it. Well, what GitHub is to code, Hugging Face is to machine learning models. So what happens now is there's an era of machine learning models that have been produced. Again, a model that can, again, deal with, using the most basic example of voice to text. Okay, you don't need to create that, but you need to go find it. You need to go get that model if you want to use it in your application, perhaps. Well, there's now a repository that exists out there of these models. Many of them are free. Some of them are commercial. Okay, so some of them are licensed. Some of them require payment. When I say that, it's not the old payment model of I'm gonna fork over a whole bunch of money up front. Most of these, if you do have to pay, you're going to pay to use it, meaning maybe each interaction. So therefore, you don't have to come up with $100,000 or whatever. You can just use what you need. Yeah, sure. There you go. Blockbuster. That's an old reference. Oh my gosh.